Right, so welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're back on the hunt for some beach gold. However, I'm not in my usual spot. I'm at the opposite side of the country, at the mouth of a gold bearing river. So let's see if we can locate some black sands and get amongst it. Large jellyfish here, look at that. I don't think it's alive. No, it's dead. Dead as a dodo. There you go. So the black sands on this beach are few and far between, but I've just located some here. Right, so as you can see here, we've got a nice rippled effect in the sands, and it's actually acting like a sluice, and it's actually trapping the black sands, and we've got a nice deposit of black sand all along this. So let's get a couple of test pans of that process and see if there's any gold in it. So we've actually got a few specks of gold in there, but it's absolutely minute stuff. So let's go and see if we can find a better deposit somewhere else. So I'm not having much luck at the moment finding any decent black sand. There is a few scatterings about on the beach, but none of it contains any decent gold. What I think I'm going to do, I'm going to head further into the estuary and see if we can't locate any up there. My plan was today to find a decent deposit and then work it down with the pan, concentrate the black sands down, put it in a small bucket, then take that home and get it run through the mini sluice. So we'll keep trying, we're not going to give up that easy. So let's head up there. So where I usually go gold panning on the beach, the gold's coming from the glacier till, which would probably be that material up there. But on this beach, it's actually coming from the mountains up there, being washed down the river. So it's a completely different type of prospecting. But if you look at the sand here, it's all riffled like a sluice box, and on the top of the peaks of the riffles, there's actually quite a bit of black sand. So let me just test this area and see if we've got any decent specks here. And there's nothing in that black sand either. Well, this ain't going too well today at all, is it? Well, let's head a bit further into the estuary. Right, so I've come a bit closer to the estuary mouth, and we're actually getting a bit more black sand showing. That looks more like it. Let's get a pan of that tested and see if there's any gold in it. Well, the black sands here look a lot more concentrated, so hopefully there's some specks of gold in this. But this is what prospecting's all about. You've got to get out there, check these places out, and look at that for a backdrop. Okay, that's what it's all about. Right, let's get this clean back. Right, so as you can see there, we've got a few micro specks of gold. So there is gold in the black sands, but it's not great. So let's head a bit further up to the estuary and see if we can find a better deposit of black sands. So health and safety tip of the day, always check the tide times before prospecting an estuary like this. Last thing you want to do is get cut off by the tide and have to call out the RNLI. Also be aware of quicksand as well. So if it's soft underneath the foot and you're sinking it, when you start walking, don't attempt to cross it at all. There you go. So on the beach I've had a good search. There's a few specks of micro gold in the black sands, but not a lot. What I want to do is head further inland, see if I can't find a little beach somewhere up there. So let's get to it. Right, so I've come further up the estuary, but it's really muddy. Can't see no black sand, but what I have found is an outcrop of rocks here, so I might do a bit of crevicing. Let's just take a look. And as you can see, it's all mud. There's not much blonde sands or black sands here. But what about this here? I wonder if there's any gold trapped in these crevices here. Let's have a little mooch and see if we can find a few specks. So I like the look of this here. It's a nice V-shaped crevice. There's lots of bits of shattered bedrock in there, so there's plenty of places for the gold to drop out. Let's get that dug out and see if there's anything in there. So out of that crevice, we got 3 pieces of lead. So we know the heavies are dropping out, and we've got 1 tiny minute piece of gold. So the heavies are dropping out here. Let's get a few more crevices dug out. That bedrock there looks so inviting, and I've dug quite a few crevices out, but there's no gold here, just lead. So looks like I've come up short today. That's what prospecting's all about. So that has been bloody hard work today. We found a few specks within the black sands on the beach. We've come a bit further up the estuary, tried crevicing a bit of bedrock, and found a few specks of lead. So not great at all really, but sometimes it's not about finding gold, it's about the gold around you. So until next time people, thanks for watching. One man and his pan.